Hi, Colleen here with JLC. Just wanted to share with you one of our meeting protocols that we use in every meeting that we design and facilitate. It's called a check-in. Now, the purpose and intention of the check-in is really to center the meeting participants on what it is that's going to take place and the conversations that are going to unfold. Think about your schedule. Many of you, and sometimes myself, I participate in back-to-back-to-back meetings without any time or opportunity to take a break and to really process and think about the previous conversations. Our minds are very complex. So sometimes when we jump straight into the next meeting, whether it be virtually over the phone or even physically around a table, we might be thinking about something else. You want to have a quality and effective meeting. Inserting and planning for a check-in for every single meeting is critical to get people centered. And there are truly 4 steps in which you can do this. The first thing is you want to organize the meeting participants. So depending upon if it is a phone call, so it's virtual or live. Live, if you have maybe 5 to 7, everyone can participate in the check-in. If you have more than that, let's say in your live meeting you have 10 to 15, you might instruct everyone to get in pairs for a stand-up conversation of about 90 seconds. If you're doing a check-in for a virtual call, depending upon how many people are there as well, many times you can do it in a journal. Someone can journal this check-in and this question and then share it 1 or 2 people. Also, you can use it when you IM as well. So this is something that can be modified and adapted no matter the situation. Step number 2. The reason why we're doing this is to really surface the thinking. How often do we get an opportunity to really ask people what's on their mind? It can be a weather report of sorts, and you can use it as an opportunity to create connectivity between the meetings or perhaps an initiative or something that's just unfolded. Step number 3. No interruptions during the check-in. When you begin the check-in, let everyone know. And if I did it right here in my office, I would say, please stand up, and I would give a provocation. They would have each person would have an opportunity to answer it, and when they were done, they would say, I'm in. It's almost like passing the proverbial talking stick. It gives people an opportunity to get their voice in the room and also not to be interrupted. Final step is using a provocation. Now, you can use so many different ones, and my invitation is to think, how do you want to set up this meeting? Is there something that happened in the office that maybe you want to ask people, right? I'll give you a couple examples. What most has your attention and why? Great check-in. What are some things that are distracting you from your day-to-day operations? Another one can be, last week we had our great huddle meeting. I'd like to begin today with a check-in with those committed actions. What were your committed actions that you made at the end of the previous meeting? And where are you now? And how can we help support you? Once again, this gives people an opportunity to get their voice in the room and for you to link meetings together. Very, very critical as well, linking those committed actions between each meeting. So once again, I encourage you, as you design your provocation, it's always a question, design it specifically for the intention. Are you linking these together? Did something happen in the office you want to talk about? So use a question that's relevant to your group. Those are your 4 steps. I encourage you to utilize those in your next meeting. I hope you enjoy it. And remember, the conversation is the relationship. Have fun.